one's attended not big enough for me.
Are competing to become the face of Vegas.
I'm blessed to be beautiful.
But what they don't know is 3 judges are watching their every move on hidden cameras to see who is the most beautiful on the inside.
You want us to be real? There you go.
Previously on True Beauty, Liz made a surprise return.
My God, why?
And continued to bond with Craig.
The only reason he does like me is because he finds me extremely attractive.
In the challenge, the contestants bared it all.
I want to be holding the banana like it's my junk.
Erica eked out a win over Michelle.
Let us entertain you.
But David and Craig weren't picture perfect.
Can't even look at this one.
With David being sent home. Tonight, 6 beautiful people remain to compete for $100,000 cash and a featured photo in People magazine. In the end, only one will have what it takes to emerge as the true beauty.
Who do you guys think's come back? Who's walking in that door?
We were waiting for David or Craig to come home. I'm really hoping David's coming home. He's just a person that I like to have in the house.
I want David to come back, but the odds are against him.
Because David's in uncharted territory. I mean, this is the second time.
Yeah. It feels incredible to survive elimination. I wasn't surprised that the judges chose me. David used the analogy of him being a wild card or a joker. Well, nobody wants a jokers. They usually throw the jokers away. He was unnecessary in the deck.
Liz, why do you want Craig?
Because you know what? He brings out the good in a lot of people, not just me. He's fun. Do you feel like Craig's competition, though, if he stays? Yes, I do. And why would you want him to stay? Well, because if I'm gonna lose, I might as well lose to somebody I like. And I saw Craig walking through that door. My heart skipped a beat. I was like, oh my God.
And in nonchalantly walks Craig.
Every week someone's got to go, right?
Everyone else who's come through the door has been like super pumped and excited, and Craig just walks in like, yeah, it's me.
Sexy 6.
I'm excited. I'm down. I'm ready to keep going. My approach was not to barge in the door and say, woo, you know, I'm back, here I am. Oh, I just kicked David's ass. I raise a toast to David.
Aww.
Yeah. My approach was to come in very somber. Oh my God, that was such a hard experience for me. I felt so bad for David, and I wanted to get that sympathy card. I wanted them to think, okay, well, maybe he does have a heart. I'm ready to party.
So we decided that we should all, drink and celebrate Craig being back.
We're going to a club in Vegas.
We better freaking bring it. We get to go to a club called Moon, and we're gonna have so much fun.
Party at the Palms, baby.
Let's do this.
Finally, we all see what the Vegas nightlife is all about. It was like letting the animals out of their cages. Craig is cracking me up because he's just dancing and dancing and dancing. I've never seen him dance before. Kind of embarrassing.
I love to dance, especially after having a few drinks. Yeah, just, doing a few shots, feeling the vibe. I like that.
There was a little love connection between Craig and Liz. They were kind of grinding on each other. He has this magic touch and magic words that make me feel perfect and calm and just gets me right there. It's pretty gross. So we all get back. Liz and Craig are off in their own little romantic world. They're off in La La Love Land. When you have information, you just have to let it out. You can't hold it in any longer.
Can I be that outlet?
No, yes, I'm gonna tell you right now. Taylor and I, we don't want the night to end. We're having so much fun. So we just we start talking about Liz. And she said she was on her bed. And she was looking at Craig and fascinating about him. Like in real life, watching him, thinking about him. So that she would have a crazy sexual dream. She was like, I was just sitting down and I was looking at him and I was thinking about him, naked. And then I want to go to bed. I want to go to sleep. And I want to, dream about him.
Really? No way.
I know that they're whispering behind my back, talking, whatever, but don't let me hear it. So did you have the dream? She's like, no, but I will. If you say something to me that disrespect me, I'm gonna blow up on you. Why? Because in my world, in my head, I'm defending myself. I'm just ready to go to sleep, and all of a sudden, Liz comes in. Hold up! I would like to know why. She's talking about me. Oh my God, Liz, come on. Please. You were just going on a belligerent, crazy, drunk rant. What did I say about you? What did I say about you, though, Liz? What did I do? I did nothing. You're acting fake. I felt very hurt. I feel that, for her to have done that, I was just like, are you kidding me? I would never do that to my own girlfriend. I've done nothing to you, Liz. Get to the real world, bitch. Sometimes my mouth does get me in trouble. Stop being fake, Erica. People think that they could just step all over people. Woo! And that's not gonna happen. Not with me. Okay, I'm gonna wear this skirt, but I don't know what top to wear into it.
So it seems like Michelle has brought more clothes than any one person here, I think.
Oh, what to wear? Michelle took most of the closet. That is absolutely sick and amazing to me. What's shoes? I packed 2 suitcases, but I vacuum packed it. This could be an issue. I have my entire wardrobe. I probably have 7 pairs of jeans, 20 dresses, 20 pairs of shoes. I've organized this better, but I didn't.
I plan on being here for the full 8 weeks and being in the last to stand. I think she's planned to be here for like 8 months.
I have so much stuff, I just don't know what to do with it all.
Funny.
Hello, Beth and
Hi.
Carson.
Hi.
This week is going to be fun. We're going to test our contestants' knowledge on the city which they say they want to represent. Our contestants are going to be acting as tour guides on a double-decker bus tour of Las Vegas. And they're going to be judged by a real-life group of tourists who are riding on the bus with them.
Okay.
But that's not all that's going down.
Of course.
We know there's more. We want to see how our contestants will act when they think no one is watching. So I've cooked up a delicious hidden challenge. I'll explain more about that later, but right now, you go tell the contestants what's going on and give them their Vegas tour information.
All right, I'm out.
See you in a bit.
Hello, final 6. Everybody.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Contestants, attractive people.
Hello, hello, hello.
Ah, you have company.
Craig, Liz!
Take a seat, Amy, Michelle.
We're about to all fall asleep and go to bed. And seeing Carson, it's like a nightmare because there's another challenge coming.
Okay, guys, sorry to barge in, but I have your next challenge for you. To be the face of Vegas, you're gonna have to be able to give a tour of the city and its main attractions. And we're gonna give you that chance tomorrow because you're gonna act as the official tour guide on a bus packed full of tourists, okay?
Nice.
And you have to do a really good job because the actual tourists are gonna judge you on your appearance, your enthusiasm, and your overall general knowledge of Las Vegas. And everything you need to know to host the tour is in this handy-dandy little booklet. It has all the information on the hotels, the historic sites. Each of you will be responsible to learn all of the information in this booklet by tomorrow morning.
Being a tour guide, you have to be knowledgeable of the place that you're in. Since none of us actually live in Vegas, this is going to be a tough one.
The contestant who has the highest score from the tourists will be the winner of the challenge. And the 2 with the lowest scores will go to the final face-off where they'll make their final plea in front of Beth and me.
Wow.
Here's your booklet
you.
and your booklet. All right, everyone knows how to read, right?
Sometimes.
Okay, if not, we'll do Hooked on Phonics.
When I saw these little books, it looked hard. It looked like a book. I was like,
You'll hit the road tomorrow on your double-decker bus, okay?
Thank you very much.
Happy cramming. I mean studying, okay?
thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
I feel like this is a challenge that's really going to separate the strong from the weak.
Coming up, our beauties hit the road, and it's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Ooh, let me not fall off. Watch your head. Oh my gosh.
And later, there's trouble at the final face-off.
Oh, no, did not just walk out.
There are about 2 million people living in Las Vegas. No, there are about 2 million people living in Clark County, 600,000 of which are living in Las Vegas. Our challenge is to give a guided tour of the Las Vegas Strip. And we have a very limited time, you know, to memorize all these facts and all these statistics. This is stuff like that I don't know.
Flamingo Hotel. Another one-of-a-kind hotel. I'm not too nervous about studying. I do read a lot. Well, actually, I don't read. When I have time, I read. The last book I read would have been, it's been like 10 years.
I can't memorize this. I read the whole thing, but there's no way. No. My brain's fried. It's completely done. Everybody's freaking out because it's 10 pages to memorize, but I just think since none of us have really read anything in a while, we're like, oh my God, this is huge. It's like the Bible. Nothing's gonna stick in my brain. I just can't focus. Do I look like a book person to you?
Nervous, very nervous. If I thought anything else was hard, this was probably the hardest one. I'm very scared. I'm terrified.
This right here. A book. In one night. Come on, dude.
I'm not gonna be able to do this. I have the worst memory there is in lifetimes.
I definitely think Liz is gonna have a hard time with this one. I definitely think she may be in the bottom two. I think everyone else is gonna do a good job. Is everyone gone out of our room? Do you think she can't really remember? Can't imagine somebody being that pessimistic about it. She said she wasn't even gonna try. I wasn't gonna be like, try. I was like, all right. Okay, don't try.
Okay, so the buses are revving up, and now are you guys ready to see your challenges for this week?
are.
Yep. So we're gonna have them acting as tour guides on a double-decker bus tour of Las Vegas. And they're gonna be judged by a real-life group of tourists who are riding on the bus with them. All right, here we go.
Hello. Has anybody been to Las Vegas before? Yeah? I have a couple newcomers, I guess. I will be filling your minds with knowledge then. She looks nervous. What was that?
Where's a good place to get a steak dinner?
The right answer would be anywhere here in Las Vegas. But there's tons of buffets anywhere you go in any casino. I would definitely say for steak. I'm not a big steak eater, but I would say anywhere that has a steak sign on the strip. Does that help at all? Las Vegas is a great place for conventions. They hold tons of them year-round. And actually, I believe that they have 1.8 square feet at the Venetian Facility Center.
1.8 square feet. I love this convention.
Me too.
It's so spacious.
Damn, that was bad. That was bad. She's really hard on herself. Like, she doesn't really believe in herself.
Yeah, and she's gorgeous, and she's charming, and she's sweet, but...
I wish she'd get that confidence.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. Ready to have some fun here in the city of Las Vegas? Yeah. Ooh, let me know. She looks good.
It's very pretty, very charming.
Looks are not her problem. Anyone else has stayed in any other room? Any other hotels?
Venetian.
Oh, the Venetian is so romantic. It's like you're, almost like you're in Spain or somewhere. And
How about Italy?
The tourists actually were really in tune with what was going on. Like, they knew things that wasn't even in the book.
What is the MGM modeled after? What's the theme of it?
what's the theme of the MGM?
Yes.
She's always looking to the sky for the answer.
It's a famous movie.
Emerald City?
Who's it about?
Someone knows more than I do. Some were asking really intelligent questions, and then there's some that I was just like, what are you talking about?
So you with anyone now?
Oh, wow.
Would you like to go to...
Hope to see you guys again soon.
Yeah, that was really
Knows
bad.
nothing. Get ready for the best tour of Las Vegas ever. Yay!
Going into the challenge, I'm like super confident. Then I get on the bus, and I'm not feeling too confident anymore.
Hey, here we are approaching the Flamingo Hotel. Legendary mobster Bugsy Siegel named the Hotel Flamingo after his girlfriend.
Oh, Bugsy Siegel.
Oh,
It's actually
yeah.
Bugsy Siegel.
The tourist economic impact is...
Watch out for that bridge.
Woo! I'm okay. This concludes our tour. Viva Las Vegas.
Okay, here comes Taylor.
right. So the Planet Hollywood, that's where we're staying. You know, it's famous for its 1.5 mile long Miracle Mile shopping area. We got 170 retailers and over 15 restaurants. I think the face of Vegas needs to have quite a bit of knowledge of Vegas. I mean, if you're representing a town, you should know as much as you can about it.
They have slot machines in the drugstores.
They got slot machines everywhere. 24/7, whatever you want. That's what Vegas is all about.
You know what? He's very likable. I think guys love him, ladies love him. He's got a lot of appeal.
Hi, everyone. How are you doing today? Who's ready to see Vegas? I was like, is everybody ready to see Vegas? And they were all just like, cricket. Everybody's looking great today. I said about like 2 lines of the intro, and then I totally like drew a blank. Should she be speaking right now?
Yeah.
Gotta get my groove going here. Anyone rode the monorail yet?
No.
I haven't yet been on it, but it does travel from the Sahara Hotel to the MGM to make 7 stops, and it said it can transport 3,200 passengers per hour.
Boring information, but at least she knows it. Thank you.
Woo, it's windy today. Oh, we have to do something with her hair. I'm gonna get blown off this bus.
Slowly morphing into Marge Simpson.
About 39 million people travel and pay a visit here to Las Vegas. And it takes about 130 motel and hotel rooms to accommodate to the visitors across the world. Oh my gosh! Oh! Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves, and I hope you come back soon and see us. Okay, so she knew some
had
knowledge,
some
but she didn't
facts.
have the spunk.
She's not outgoing, she's not articulate.
Exactly.
She doesn't have that polish.
How is everybody today? Good. And I'm going to be taking you on a tour of the fabulous city of Las Vegas to educate you a little bit more as to what this city is really all about.
He looks like a tour guide.
Here we have the Hard Rock.
What's the flag moving out there?
Okay, that is it's on the tip of my tongue. It's going to come to me. When it comes to me, I'll tell you. The Luxor. There you go. The Luxor. Thank you. Thank you.
Look, they all are so engaged and captivated by him.
Here we have some shopping. That's where I buy my body butter from. That's great. I recommend it. I recommend it.
Well, I think that pointing out where you get your cocoa butter is important. It's very dry here. You can't moisturize too much.
Thank you very, very much, because I couldn't do it without you. I love you.
He knew nothing, but I don't care. And neither did they.
Yeah, he charmed their pants off.
Now, are you guys ready to see our hidden challenges of this
We
week?
are.
Okay, so here's how it's gonna go down. We have hidden cameras set up at the end of the bus tour. And as the contestants say goodbye to the tourists, they're gonna meet Nancy. She's a disgruntled tourist that's always unhappy with her tour guide and cannot wait to give them her negative comment card. Of course, Nancy's in on it. Also, they're gonna meet Giovanni. He's posing as the manager of the tour bus company, but in reality, he's in on it too. Giovanni's gonna try to convince them to change the negative comment card to a better score.
It's like the Florida election. I love it.
So the question is, will any of them take his offer and cheat on the competition?
I went ahead and I wrote some comments on here. You're just a little on the weak side. You need to learn a little bit more of this. Can I give this to you?
Oh, you can give it to me, but thank you very much. I appreciate that. I still enjoyed you having me on a tour.
Okay, sure, no problem.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. He's so not gonna cheat.
He's improving. Name that in Vegas. Neat, but hair tacky. You know what? I'm gonna take care of this for you.
Hi there.
I wrote some comments on here.
Okay, so our disgruntled tourist has just handed off her negative comment card. Now let's see if Craig will change his score.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. He's so not gonna cheat.
Neat, but hair tacky. You know what? I'm gonna take care of this for you.
I know you're trying to look out for me. You know what, though? I'm certainly not going to cheat. I mean, if that's the way she feels, that's the way she feels. You know what? If that's my score, that's my score.
They did the best
Awesome,
they
Craig.
could. That was great.
He passed with flying colors.
Next, we have Erica.
Have fun in Vegas. Thank you. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you.
It took me a while to join the car.
No, it's okay.
It's Bugsy Siegel. That's Seagal. That's Steve Seagal. So you were a little off with the geography. But I was honest. I mean, you know, what can I say?
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I apologize.
That lady was a real biatch, and she was so nice to her.
Did you see that for a second? I mean, it wasn't anything bad or negative for you.
Show that. Wait, I don't know if I'm allowed to show you this.
No, you're allowed. You're okay. Because this is my bus.
Oh, really? I'm sorry. I don't know if I can. I don't even think I'm supposed to take this. I'm so sorry.
She didn't even look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she knew she
amazing.
felt bad.
She's like a hot Mother Teresa.
Have a nice day. Enjoy your stay in Las Vegas.
No, I don't mean this in a bad way, but you were like really, really nervous. And I know you were trying, but you just seemed like you didn't really know what you were doing. And
She wants to stab her with a shoehorn right now.
what do I give this?
But thank you anyway.
see his card?
Thank you anyway.
Thank you, thank you.
Whatever. Sorry, I
What's that?
just honest.
What's the girl's problem? What'd she give you over here?
A 1 and a 2 and a 2.
Who's she?
She says it was really nervous. It's my first time ever doing it. It's not like I've done it like 100 times.
So I don't even worry about her.
It goes by numbers, so if I have less numbers than everybody else, I could lose the whole competition.
No.
So you better pick a pencil and put a 0 next to it and give it to them.
Wait, what is she doing?
She's telling him to give her a 10 instead of a 1. So
Oh, no
she
way.
said you better go.
Cheater.
Don't put me involved. Don't say, oh, she said no.
Oh.
There's no she said.
No, not at all.
She's not involved, right?
Look, consider it done.
Blatant cheater.
That's a big
Liz.
fat fail.
Amy.
I have to be really honest with you. You stumbled a lot. You're just a little on the weak side.
Okay,
So
well,
I don't mean that in a bad way, but
oh, it's okay. Oh, well, okay. Thank you.
I can tell you right now, so I don't even worry about her. So how about if I put...
No. I'm positive. I will give this to them 100%. That's okay.
Good for her.
Thank you so much for coming.
okay. Well, I went ahead and I give you some tips here. Did I give this to you or did I?
No, you don't give it to me. You're going to take it. I don't want to get disqualified.
Well, no, I think you're. I'm going to give it to you anyway.
I'm hiding it. I'm not looking. She doesn't even want to take it.
No.
She doesn't want to get disqualified. She's being so
Good
honest.
for her.
Oh, you know what I did? You know what I did? I left my.
No, let me go get that. You stay right
I
now.
left my card up there. Yes.
This is interesting.
I don't think I want to see those just yet.
Oh, I think you want to know something.
No, sir. No,
Well,
sir.
no, because...
There's no way I want to look at those things.
Okay.
Look at him.
Passed with flying colors.
You know what's interesting is Liz is the only one that failed.
It is refreshing that they all passed the inner beauty challenges.
Yes, that was wonderful.
Liz aside.
Well, that's the thing, is the criteria that they're judging on is appearance, enthusiasm, and their knowledge of the city. So, you know, we don't pick the bottom two this week. The tourists in the city of Las Vegas pick the bottom two. So it'll be interesting to see who they pick.
Liz may breeze on by.
She might, based on her looks.
Coming up, I will die if I'm the bottom two.
The votes have been tallied.
One tourist thought you were smug.
And later, a beauty storms out of the final face-off.
Oh, no, did not just walk out.
I will die if I'm the bottom two. I'm just worried right now. I'm in panic mode.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
How did you like your new job as tour guide?
It's tough. It's very tough.
We feel your pain. Well, as you know, the tourists on the bus were the ones who were evaluating your performance today. And they were judging you on your appearance, your enthusiasm, and your ability to be informative.
Well, the comment cards are in. Before we reveal the results, let's review some of the comments from the tourists.
Craig, you received very high marks for enthusiasm, but not so great in the knowledge area. But they did say you looked like Spencer Pratt.
Taylor, you scored very high on knowledge, yet one tourist thought you were a little bit smug.
Interesting.
Michelle, everyone loved your look, but you scored a little low on the knowledge part of the tour. And a couple people thought there were some awkward silences.
Liz, you scored very high on appearance. Some man thought your tight pants were very hot, but you scored low on enthusiasm.
Maybe they did like my tight pants, I don't know.
Erica, you received very high marks for your enthusiasm. The knowledge was not so great. One woman made note that you called Bugsy Siegel Bugsy Seagal.
You know, tomato, tomato. I'm feeling very sure that I'm going to be in the bottom two. Amy, the tour patrons were not a big fan of your enthusiasm and tour knowledge, but your overall appearance was pretty high. Great.
The contestant with the highest overall score for this challenge, and therefore our winner tonight, is Taylor.
I have been ready to win a challenge the whole time I've been here. I'm pumped about it.
The three contestants with the lowest scores are Amy, Michelle, and Liz.
What card
Carson called out my name, I almost wanted to have a heart attack.
My initial thought was, oh great, it's gonna be Amy and I in the bottom two, and then Liz is gonna get to stay because she's pretty.
Amy, you're safe, and we'll continue competing to be the face of Vegas. Michelle and Liz, the two of you will be going to the final face-off where you can make your final plea in front of Beth and myself. After that, one of you will be safe, and one of you will be sent home.
Today's not my lucky day. Sucks being in the bottom two.
All right, thank you guys. We'll see you later. You may go back to the suite.
Thank you. Bye.
The way I feel right now is almost emotionally destroyed. I thought it was over. That's it. I'm done.
Getting into the bottom two, it definitely means that you have a possibility of going home and not becoming the face of Vegas. It's just not a good thing to be in the bottom two.
Liz is a little out of it today.
I know. That's kind of on my side.
Yeah.
She's just beautiful, so never. I'm just sick of her making it through, always just being the pretty one and always getting the points for appearance. She never gets points for being able to speak and be in public and talk to people, so I just think she needs to get out of this competition.
People think Liz is gorgeous on the outside. Like, man, screwed up. That's what makes me feel like.
When you sit there in a room by yourself, nobody comes up to you and tells you, hey, you know what? I believe that you'll be okay. You'll be back here. Everybody went into Michelle's room and was just like, oh, yeah, Michelle, you got this. Don't worry. She's going to be done. She's not coming back.
I really think Liz is coming back.
If she does, I'll feel so bad for all y'all.
I felt like, you know what? I'm not even going to go to Face Off. I'm just going home. And that's it.
What's wrong?
I'm putting my clothes away and stuff and go home now. I'm not going to go to Face Off. I'm leaving. Done.
Why are you letting this beat you up so much?
Because I can't deal with it anymore. Mentally, physically, emotionally, in every way possible, I cannot do. Craig's been there for me from the moment that I've been in this house, and he's the only one that cares about me.
Do you really want to give up?
He just sent me home anyway, so why?
No, listen, you can't think like that. You know what? It's easy to think, okay, yeah, they're going to send me home because it's my second time in the face-off. But you have no clue what these judges are looking for.
And not looking for me, obviously, because if not, they would have picked another person to go to a face-off, not
No,
me.
the judges don't pick who goes to face-off, right? It was the people on the bus that were grading you. And they didn't say all bad things about you. They said some good things, and they said, you know, your knowledge was a little lacking, but you looked great in your tight pants.
Yeah.
She was at the point where she was going to walk, she was going to go home, and I said, you know what, you can't do that. It's not fair to you, it's not fair to Michelle, it's not fair to the rest of us. You got to go out with a fight. Michelle has a better chance only from the standpoint she's never been to the face-off before. But have you won a challenge?
Yeah.
How many challenges has she won?
None.
There you go.
Maybe I am in the bottom two, but that doesn't matter. I'm here to win.
If you believe that you can be the face of Vegas, then do it.
I'm not going home today.
It's okay, guys. I'm not leaving. I know. There's no doubt in my mind that you're not coming back, People are already making signs for me to come home. They're already excited to welcome me back before I even left.
How's Liz?
She's upset. She's like crying.
Get out, really?
Yeah.
She said that she would just go home.
God. I just wanted to shut the up. Like, honestly wanted to say that.
If it's Liz, I'm still gonna be like...
Everybody wants me to lose. That was the reason for me to get my booty up from where I was crying and just give me that second win, because this is why you're here. You're here to win.
It annoys me that Craig supports her like 110%.
So what do you think about my outfit?
I think it looks great.
All they do is sit there and mock people and make people feel like they're an outcast.
Craig probably wants her back because he wants to bang her. And I love you.
Liz should have already gone home. She already had her chance. I definitely think she wasn't supposed to be here.
Knock him dead.
It's that time again, huh?
I know that I'm different from all of them, and they made me feel like I am a threat. Hi, guys. But when I come back from Face Off, they're really gonna feel like I'm a threat.
Okay, so the tourists have chosen Liz and Michelle as our bottom two this week. So who are we going to keep and who are we going to send home?
Well, I think we should start with Liz. The first Inner Beauty Challenge, she stole her entire costume.
Right.
Thank you so much.
She told the magic trick from Penn and Teller.
What do they make you do?
You go like this, nobody notices you have a thumb. So then you go back like this, pull it out. You're like, yeah, here it is. She peeked at the questions in the elevator. She didn't help that lady with her ring.
Oh, it's my engagement ring. Oh my God. I know. I feel sorry.
She cheated on her scorecard.
And take a pencil and put a 0 next to it and give it to them.
She's like the typhoid Mary of true beauty. Like, if she can do wrong, she will.
Yes, but let's not forget, you know, we're looking at Liz and Michelle hasn't been a complete angel either.
True.
No, and she hasn't won a single challenge.
She hasn't won a single challenge.
She's not really bringing it to the table. She's not connecting with the people that she's trying to win over.
Everybody's looking great today. Time after time after time, she's not bringing it. Can I ask you a quick question? The coat, oh gosh. I don't even know what that says.
She also peeked at her questions in the elevator.
Right.
And she didn't help the woman with the dog.
Oh, excuse you. Oh my God.
You know, I wouldn't have a problem sending Michelle home either.
She is lacking the charisma and the oomph to be the face of Vegas, and she was doing her fair share of the dishing in the house.
Absolutely.
People think Liz is gorgeous on the outside. Like that, man. Screwed up. She said that she would just go home. God.
I just wanted to tell you shut up. Honestly, wanted to say that to her.
Yeah, she and the others have been ganging up on Liz.
Yeah.
And that's got to be tough for Liz to deal with. I'm getting this feeling that she's feeling alone, and she has failed a lot of the Inner Beauty challenges. But she's a beautiful girl. You put the 10 of them on the strip of Las Vegas, and she stands out. She's gorgeous.
If it were Outer Beauty, she'd be our winner.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we love to give our girls one more chance to redeem themselves, you know, because this final straw can show us a side of them that we never saw.
True.
So right now, the contestants are heading down for the final face-off, and we've set up a hidden camera across the street. As they're waiting for their ride, they're going to encounter John. John is having a little bit of a gland problem.
He's a sweaty man.
He's a sweaty man. Of course, John works for us. He's going to mistake them for a celebrity and try to engage in conversation. Now, we all know that the face of Vegas should be charming in all situations.
Right.
So the question is, will they be gracious to him, or will they feel above interacting with someone that doesn't look like them? This is our final straw.
Looks like a drunk Santa Claus.
This is Vegas, so anything can happen, right? Are you? I mean, you're somebody, I know. You like a movie star or something?
No.
No.
Hey, Beckinsale? She's pretty. I'm not. That's sweet of you, though. You're sweet. You're very nice. That's sweet of you.
Oh, God bless
She hugged
her.
the sweaty man.
She did the I don't really want to hug you
she
hug,
did
but
it.
she did it.
Very gracious.
Now, let's see what Liz does.
Magic production, I need this to mark. Yes, like right here.
You're somebody, I know, right?
Hello, Michelle. Hello, Liz.
Welcome to the final face-off. You're both here because the tourists selected you as being the two worst Las Vegas tour guides. So, before you hear our decision, is there anything you'd like to say? We'll start with Michelle.
I am the youngest one here. I'm only 21 years old, and I know I have a lot to learn, and I feel taking this away from me, I could lose that growth. I want to succeed, and I want to be here. I know I deserve to. It's my turn to be here. It's my turn to get that second chance. Thank you, Michelle. And Liz?
I feel that I have the perfect personality and I appeal to all kinds of people, young, older. I just have the intelligence, the mentality, the maturity to bring it to the table. I belong here. I am the face of Vegas, and we all know that I have been through more than enough. The contestants at home hear everything. I'm standing here alone because I have no one to support me, no one to believe in me, but me and hopefully you, Beth, and you, Carson.
Thank you, Liz.
I think we can definitely see that you're both very, very passionate about this competition. I think, Michelle, you know, you being the youngest one here is very difficult, and we certainly appreciate you wanting to grow and continue with this and really, you know, go through those life experiences. And Liz, we really appreciate your belief in yourself and your drive to succeed and you wanting to win this competition. But unfortunately, there's only one person that's staying tonight, and somebody else has to go home. Liz, Michelle, this was a very difficult decision for us, and our decision is Michelle, you are safe.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you. You did an amazing job. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't want to let this experience slip through my fingers ever again.
Good luck, Michelle.
Thank you.
Liz, you'll be going home tonight. But before you go, there's something you should know. There's more to this competition than meets the eye.
Hello, Liz. For the last 5 weeks, Beth, Carson, and I have been watching you compete to become the face of Vegas. But we've also been watching for signs of your inner beauty, because the winner of this competition is going to be the complete package, a perfect combination of both inner and outer beauty. Do you think that you're the complete package?
I am the face of Vegas.
See for yourself.
Do you like what I wanted to wear? That's what I wanted. Thank you so much. You're amazing.
When someone asks you how it's done, you don't know anything, take that to your grave.
What do they make you do?
You go like this and nobody notices you have a thumb. So then you go back like this and pull it out. You're like, yeah, here it is. You feel like you were too nervous and you need to learn a little bit more of it.
And take a pencil and put a 0 next to it and give it to them.
You're somebody I know, right?
Maybe. Not.
You think you're higher than mighty? I didn't give a... Get to the real world, bitch! Oh my God, I can't believe it.
Oh, no, she did not just walk out.
Oh, yes, she did. But I didn't want to go through that. That's...
I guess you made the right decision.
I'm gonna go home.
I don't think it was fair. I won first place. Michelle never won any place at all.
Open the door!
If you want a loser in your team, then go ahead. I can guarantee that the show's gonna have high ratings because Liz was in it. Now that I'm not, good luck.
Next time on True Beauty.
Couldn't you have lost a couple of pounds?
In the challenge, a Momzilla is unleashed.
Mom, I told you to go to the gym. Why don't you try the 18Y?
That mom is such a biatch.
Oh my goodness.
Then Amy's breakdown
I never thought I'd be this miserably bad at something.
leads to shocking behavior.
He's gonna give her a tissue.
Yeah, I was